So I think that we can start. So welcome to our AMAS session. I'm glad to hear you all and see you guys. And today we are going to discuss. So I think that we can start. Sorry. Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about the following topics. Agenda for today: we have Ethereum Bridge announcement. Then we have subgovernance updates and Free TON Academy announcements. So today I would like to give the word to the Vladislav. Are you here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, let me give you co-hosts.
Thank you.
One moment. Yeah, now you can.
Good. Perfect. All right. Oh, you just gave me the admin rights. Perfect. All right, guys. Hello, everyone. So my name is Ladislav. You know me as CEO of Broxus project, and also I'm moderating and facilitating the DeFi group on the Freeton. And what we are going to discuss today is, first of all, I'm going to present you the current status of the DeFi group and what was going on since, I guess, October. So it was the last status of the DeFi. So a lot of has changed since then, and I will just give you the brief update about our news and what we have done already. After that, we will switch to the demonstration of the working Ethereum Bridge. So it's one of the biggest events we had in the this week, I guess, and in past months. So let's start. So from the DeFi group status. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Vladimir, please come in. So what is this for DeFi subgovernance actually? What is it now? So we have 7 governance members from professional companies who specialize in DeFi, staking, and work with cryptocurrency and build some tools for cryptocurrency. So, and we aim to bring a lot of professionalism here, and each our discussion is in this or other way is devoted to specific topics related to DeFi group, and we have built the roadmap which we try to follow, and we already have some fruits of this roadmap. I will show you later. So a few months ago, so we ran several jurors contests, and now we have 16 professional jurors who help us to reach fascinating results in our contests. We have launched 15 contests, and 13 of them has already finished, and two are currently active. One for DEX implementation stage 1, and another one. I forgot which one is it. I'm sorry, so you can check it on the governance interface. We have our own working group in Telegram, which currently has 254 members, and most of them are very active, and we have a lot of interesting discussions going on there. So some challenging topics, discussion about the current DeFi projects and the market, so discussion about the future of DeFi ecosystem. So if you are interested, so welcome, please join the group and participate in discussions. Pretty much like main governance, so we are running our weekly calls each Thursday at 2 p.m. CET or 4 p.m. Moscow time. So also everyone is welcome, and so I normally drop the link to the call on the day of the call and with the agenda. So, and if you have some interesting topic to discuss or you want to present something, so you can always reach me in Telegram and just propose your topic. Of course, it's 146% of passion and professionalism in the DeFi group, and I see it from each and every member. So we may not agree on all the points, but each one of them try to bring the most and build the best product in the market, so that Freeton becomes the leader in the DeFi worldwide. And speaking about our budget, up to date, we have already distributed over 285,000 ton, but unlike some other contests, so we really target the efficiency of the contests. And with each one, we analyze what has gone well, what was wrong, and try to improve our contest terms and how the contests are being held. And as the outcome of these efforts, we have a lot of good works, both theoretical and practical, and we have a lot of people who we invite to participate in our contest. And I should say that before launching any contest, we preliminarily discuss and approach the major teams in the world and discuss with them if they want to participate and bring their expertise here. And so this really helps us to move really fast and also builds fascinating tools. Speaking about why DeFi matters, maybe not everyone understands this, but DeFi ecosystem is currently something that is responsible for the recent Ethereum price increase and, and the high gas price, unfortunately, as well. And there are a lot of projects and protocols in DeFi currently that are mostly hosted on other blockchains, mainly on Ethereum. But such protocols, they are seeking for improvement, seeking for optimizing their fees and give the broader access to the services to common people. And that's why they are so attentively looking into other blockchains, including TON, of course. And as we have demonstrated the work in Bridge last Thursday on the DeFi call. So the price of TON Crystal has just bumped up by 20%. So this is just to give you the understanding how people believe in what is going on in TON. And of course, it is only the beginning, and I will just say a few words about this a bit later. And we are not here for speculative reasons, of course. We are here to build the working products that will help us to build the new kind of internet and financial ecosystem and help improve people's lives. And this is the main reason why we are here. And consequently, if the TON price increases, so this is the mark that we are doing it right. Speaking about the roadmaps that where we are and we are going further. So first of all, we started with building bridges. So because bridges are something that we badly need to help the liquidity flow. As I said, most of the liquidity in the DeFi is currently held in Ethereum. And yeah, Roma, you can say it in loud. So please, guys, please turn on your cameras. So people love to see your faces, and they want to see you personally. So even if I look like a robot from Doctor Who, so it's still, I think that speaking with open face is good. So speaking about bridges, currently most of the liquidity is locked in Ethereum and some other blockchains like Bitcoin, like upcoming Polkadot, Solana, whatever. And to facilitate existing projects transferring the operations to TON, we need to let them easily convert the liquidity in Ethereum to the one in TON. And that's why we started with building bridges. So up to date, we have two bridges that are being actively built. So the first one is Ethereum Bridge, which I will be showing you today. So it's reached the stage of the open beta testing. And another one is Polkadot, which is currently being developed by the winning team Wintex. So they're currently also approaching the open beta testing, but it takes them a bit longer because of Polkadot architecture itself. And we have also two blockchains coming. The first one is, of course, Bitcoin, because you can imagine if you have Bitcoin, you can transfer Bitcoin with the speed and commissions that we have in Freeton currently. So how big will it be? So, but Bitcoin is something special. So, and there is not so many teams in all over the world who are capable to build the bridge, and we are currently looking for such teams. So if you know someone and you feel capable of doing so, please approach me or Sergey Shashev or any other member of DeFi governance. So, and let's discuss, because we need at least 3 teams who will participate. And also following the recent news about the merger with Dune blockchain, so we are going to host also the contest for architecture and design of the Dune Bridge. So it's coming in March. So when we are discussing with Meetup, so on the terms. The next big blocks that we are currently building in the DeFi is, of course, decentralized exchange, because it's not only worth to transfer liquidity to the Freeton, but also you need it to be exchangeable, because this is something that's really appreciated by the traders and by professional companies. So we have already finished the first stage, which is architecture and design contest for the decentralized exchange. So we have had quite a number of good works, and currently several teams are implementing the ideas in life. So, and it ends in a couple of weeks, and we will see the first working prototypes. Of course, it will be not the end user solutions to date, so it will be a kind of MVP products, and there's risks, of course, that are attached to it, but at the same time, you can be the one who can test it, one of the first people. And after it finishes, we will select top teams who will just go to the next stage of the contest that is going to start in April, May, and this is where the end user product should appear. Also, we have performed quite a big work on stable coins architecture and design, as there were so many good work. So it was so interesting, and we are now approaching the implementation stage. But as I said, there is not so many teams that are capable of participating in the DeFi development. Yeah, I will stop on this, Philip. So, and that some of teams who participate currently in the implementation contest for DEX, they also want to participate in stablecoins. So that's why we have to just to be sequential. But as more team comes, so I will hope that we can do this simultaneously. Also, what's going on in nearest future is our next targets, which are lending and borrowing services, which are one of the major pillars of any financial system. And also we will have the contest for price oracles, because getting the open and reliable price source in the blockchain that cannot be moderated or somehow intervened with any regulator. So it's something crucial for all the ecosystem. And we will launch the contest for architecture and design of such price oracles in April. Yeah, so Philip asked that which documents for attracting the investments we require. So actually, we do not require investment. So we want to facilitate the liquidity flow. So if you are a fund, or if you are a protocol and you want to transfer your liquidity to Freeton, so please contact me or Sergey Shashev. So and let's schedule shortly discuss this topic and discuss it on Thursday in the much broader participation of DeFi subgovernance members. And this moment comes. So we also have some news, so I will not spoil it for now. So what's also we have achieved actually, so along with all these contests, we are doing a lot of parallel work that has been required for the DeFi to prosper. So first of all, while building the bridge, so we managed to improve the TIP3 standard. So we have discussed some changes with Meetup already, and guys from my team has already published the official proposal for updating the standard. I will later just drop all the links to the chat. So if you are interested, so please go on and comment or ask questions. The next big steps that I'm personally proud of, so that we managed to achieve, is that we have a standardized contest terms. What is meant by that? That we have set all the basic contest terms in one document, which is called procedural remarks on contests. And you can see it in the governance interface. So it includes all the crucial points that should be specified in the contest, on how the work should be presented, which works will not pass the threshold. We introduced also the fair play concept for our contests, and also structured the procedural remark for jurors as well, because not all jurors, as we learned, understand all the peculiarities of voting. And this way we make our judgment more fair and more balanced for participants and for jurors. And also we tackled some specific points that have raised a lot of dispute in the governance. So I really recommend you reading this document, because it's the fruit of work of all the sub-governance, and it's really something that help us to move faster. Yeah, so I moved to, sorry, it's spoiler. It will be a bit later. Okay, next we have discussed with DevOps subgovernance the possibility to use the smart contract jury to help us assessing complex technical contests. This is something that is coming, I guess, for all subgovernance in the nearest future as the DGO comes alive. But even before that, we already agreed with DevOps that we will invite the jurors to judge the next technical contest. And this way we will get a good coverage of expertise, both in economic and technical sides. And also we improved, released 2 versions of Crystal Wallet that helps you to interact with the bridge itself, and introduces support of TIP3 tokens and a lot more. So if you have Crystal Wallet installed, so I really recommend you to update it to the latest version. What's coming on in the DeFi in the nearest future? So we are going to announce the bug bounty program for TON Bridge.io. This is, we believe, one of the important steps before the formal security audit of the whole bridge, and we invite everyone who feels capable to participate in testing. And I will say a small news after the demo, so a bit more details. So just please keep subscribed to the DeFi group, and you will learn a bit more. Next, in early March, we expect the presentation of the Polkadot Bridge Stage 2. The guys will show us the transferring of TIP3 tokens from Polkadot, how they say name, sidechain, I guess, to Ethereum. Well, I'm sorry, not Ethereum, of course, it's a free term. What I'm saying. And in the mid-March, we expect the end of DEX implementation stage 1 contest, and some working solutions to appear, and also the stablecoin implementation contest launch. This is something which is the most crucial. So if you feel capable of participating in this contest as well, so please prepare. So you have all the ideas presented in the design and architecture contest. So you have time to prepare, and the more competition, the better. And now we are come into the demonstration time. And before we start, maybe someone have questions about the DeFi subgovernance.
I just have a couple of comments, if I can.
Yes, please.
So the DEX, I just wanted to comment that the DEX is not necessarily Uniswap kind of design. It's not the same thing. And not necessarily it will be like that. For example, our solution that we'll present has nothing to do with Uniswap. It relies solely on the advantages that you have in Triton architecture. That's one comment. And another comment is that for example, in our stablecoin, the proposal, which I had with Andrei Lashin, we already have the price oracles embedded into the proposal. So it might not need additional step for, at least for our solution, kind of to have additional price oracles. So it might come before, actually.
Okay, very good to hear it. Yeah. Thank you, Mita. So I forgot to mention, maybe not everyone knows that what we are doing in the DeFi subgovernance, we are doing the open source products. So to facilitate the entrance of new market players into Triton. That means that even if, I don't know, Broxus team has developed the working Ethereum Bridge, so all of the fruits of this development are open source, and everyone can easily take this source code and build his own bridge. And pretty similar thing is for DEXs. So the more DEXs we have on Triton, the better. The more working lending borrowing solutions, the better. So we build the ground for growing all the DeFi businesses inside Triton. So this is not something commercial property or whatever. It's strictly open source.
I just wanted to add a couple cents
regarding
the presentation. I just want to say that it's awesome that you did such great presentation, great work. And I think that many community members, they asked exactly that. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're so kind. Thank you. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure, please.
First of all, guys, I think you guys are doing an amazing job. And I think Ethereum and Polkadot are the two great ecosystems with which we should build interoperability. How about Binance? Did you guys discuss the Binance ecosystem as any of the DeFi calls?
Yeah, so we have touched this point last time, and actually there are only two big chunks of liquidity right now in the market. So it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, and most of the DeFi liquidity stays in Ethereum. In Binance, of course, there are some projects that have launched on Binance Launchpad, but Binance itself is not the blockchain as we used to be, because it's centralized blockchain. Yeah, so it's something that can be easily affected by Binance itself, and this creates a lot of risks. And also, there is Binance is somehow mostly stays on the same level as Triton in terms of speed and some other features, and we should invent the different value proposition for projects that are currently staying on the Binance. Because for Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's obvious. So guys, please come to us. We have better speeds and lower fees. So you just to compare. So you have over 200 times lower fees in Triton than in Ethereum. And right now, when there is a nightmare happening in the Ethereum network, it's even a big difference. I don't say even about speed; it's pretty similar ratios. Same for Bitcoin. So it's quite an easy value proposition. It's very easy to explain to existing protocols about this. But speaking about Binance, it's not that easy. And also, what I said in the beginning, that bridges are just the first step. So it's an important step, and it's crucial step. We cannot move without this step, but it's only the first step. We need to have more real protocols built on Triton. So will transfer the liquidity through bridges, and then they will build on top of TON. Right now, existing bridges are more than enough. So, and if we see that there's a strong business advantage, I would name it like this, in attracting projects from Binance, of course we will do this. But this also requires existence of strong teams who know well both Binance blockchain and TON blockchain, and at least 3 teams who are capable to build such bridge in accordance with our standards, high quality standards, I would say. And if you know such teams, please invite them, and we are open for discussion always. So, and we are always will be able to host a contest for them. But speaking about our strategic objectives, so existing bridges that are currently being built with Bitcoin to come and Dune to come, so they are more than enough.
Vlad, come on, let's show.
Yes. Okay, guys. So I've teased you enough. Sergey Patechin, are you here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Maybe you will take the screen sharing and show the presentation yourself. Oh yeah, I may start.
Yeah, he can.
I think you can start, and I will continue the opposite direction.
Okay, so let's start. So we will now show the presentation of working solution. It's already on mainnet, and it's growing right in production. And we will just explain you a few things about how the bridge functions, and then we'll showcase you how to use it. So what is the bridge built by Brox's team? So it's hosted on the tonbridge.io. So please, you can go there and just try yourself already. In fact, it consists of 3 main parts. So it's a set of contracts in Ethereum that serve, first of all, as a vault for locked tokens, and also some service contracts that Sergey can explain a bit more. Then we have the set of relay nodes. So it's the number of these nodes will grow in the nearest time, and pretty similar to TON. Right now we have a partially centralized solution, but in our roadmap we are going to reach the decentralization with this relay nodes network very soon. Right now we have 3 nodes operating, so it's not that big number, but as I said, we have a big quantity of new relay validators coming. And also this is a similar set of contracts in TON that help us minting TIP3 tokens and burning them and etc. Current UI that you will see in the demo, you should understand that this is the early alpha version. So we didn't care a lot about the too much convenience, but rather we made everything function properly. And if you have any proposals and suggestions on how to improve the UI and how to do this better, so please come to DeFi group in Telegram and just drop your ideas there. Right now, Bridge allows you to transfer any event from Ethereum to TON and vice versa. It's not only about token transfer, it's also about transfer specific events like price oracles included or something else, anything that you need. So you can create a special contract for this, I guess, yes, Sergey, and use the bridge to transfer your events. So can you please just elaborate a bit more in details about this?
Yeah, sure. As Vlad said, the bridge actually can transfer any events from Ethereum to TON and vice versa. So for now, if we're talking about the cross-chain token transfers, the event means that some address in Ethereum should receive some amount of Ethereum tokens and vice versa. But actually, you can, for example, build an application like Price Oracle, and or you can use an existing one like Chainlink, and then connect the bridge to the Chainlink data feeds, and you will receive like a mirror in a free ton with all the prices from the Ethereum Chainlink without actual spending fees to save this data on Ethereum. And many other applications. I think we will see some of them in a while.
Okay, thank you. Actually, you can now go on about saying about architecture of how the transfer of tokens from Ethereum to Freeton works.
Yeah, sure. So here is a basic scheme. When you're locking your tethers on Ethereum side, it means that you're sending your tethers to the special smart contract in Ethereum. And after it will receive your tethers, it will emit the event. Yeah, as I said above, the bridge works with events. So after a while, relay nodes which are monitoring this contract, they will see this event, and they will send the special message into the Freeton network, which means like I'm the first relay, I'm confirming that this event was in real network. So after the enough amount of relays have confirmed the event, the special smart contract in Freeton execute his logic. In our case, he means the necessary amount of Freeton tethers, and it works pretty much the same in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and speaking about economics of all the stuff, so the bridge itself do not charge anything for transfer your tokens from Ethereum to Freeton. So the only thing that you have to pay is blockchain commissions. So the most expensive part is, of course, locking USDT in bridge contract. So it's all of you have seen the transaction fees that are right now happening in Ethereum, and I hope that we will manage, by the way, to show the demo because the price is so high. So at the moment when we prepared this presentation, it was something like $18 per transaction. But right now I guess it should be something like $100. So, and this is one of the things that you should always pay attention to, because the bridge itself is kind of industrial solution. It is not designed to serve as a retail transfer protocol. And it's not applicable for minor amounts. Of course, you can always transfer one USDT, but you will pay worth $100 in Ethereum to do this. So it's not worth of it. But if you are a big protocol and you have a lot of liquidity in your pools, for instance, and you want to transfer it to Freeton, so this fee will be not sufficient for you, not really crucial for you. After that, the relays network waits for 12 confirmation in Ethereum and signs the minting transaction in Freeton for free. So this way we also encourage protocols to transfer liquidity, so we do not charge them for this. And so as soon as the user claims USDT in his wallet on the Freeton side, he pays a minor Freeton gas fee, which is something like 0.2 TON or $0.1. So you just can compare $100 in Ethereum and 0.1 in Freeton 1,000 times. So this is why the bridge matters.
So can I ask one question? Sure. Regarding relays? So as I see, you are using free of charge, but at the same time you said that some validators will included to this process. But how you will ask them to how we can decentralize this process enough this free of charge in this
Yeah,
process?
I will explain. I will elaborate on this a bit later. So just please be patient.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So Sergey, can you please just maybe make a bit of explanation what is the TIP3 token and why it is different about versus ERC20?
Sure. So as probably all of you know, the Ethereum has a standard for a token. It is called ERC20, and actually it won't work very well on a free ton because of the technical difference between these networks. So Freeton has its own token standard called TIP3, which works actually pretty similar with ERC20 in Ethereum. You can transfer your tokens to another wallet. You can query your balance. The key difference is that in Ethereum you have a huge single contract. I mean ERC20 token. And in a free tone, you have a lot of small contracts. Actually, any user who has tokens, he has its own token wallet contract. If you have a USDT in Freeton, it means you have a special smart contract which stores your USDT, and only you can ask it to transfer. So this standard is already well known. Our token implementation is open source, so anyone can integrate these tokens, I mean TIP3 tokens, in their wallet or in their exchange, or develop a decentralized application with these tokens integrated. So.
Yeah, you can just have a look at our GitHub. So everything is open sourced. Speaking about transferring the tokens in Freeton, so there is you need to understand that, as Sergey said, the interaction actually happens between two contracts belonging to two different people. So when the receiver the first need to add the token in his wallet, but it's free of charge. But in this case, you need to understand that, of course, it will be added automatically as soon as you receive it. But if you have not deployed your own token contract yet, then the sender will pay a bit higher price for transferring tokens. It's not that crucial, so you can see that the price of transferring is 0.12 TON approximately. But you as a sender can make it even lower if you as a receiver can make it lower for the sender if you deploy the contract before. So this function actually is supported in Crystal Wallet and can be easily implemented in all the wallets. So the protocol is open, so it's very easy to do. And also, when a receiver claims USDT on his wallet, it's also free of charge for him. I should also stress that if the recipient doesn't have the token contract deployed already, so it will be deployed automatically within the transfer itself. So it's one of the most convenient features that we currently have. And the final stage is withdrawing your tokens back from Freeton to Ethereum. I don't know why I should do this. So, guys, please mute who is not speaking. Kirill, thank you. So actually, the economics behind it, the first step is to burn your USDT in Freeton. So you just pay something like 0.06 TON for this. Then relays validate the withdrawal transaction in Freeton and sign the transaction in Ethereum. And this is part burning the token in Freeton free of charge, but what bridge charges a fee of 0.1% for withdrawing funds to Ethereum. And also the sender should, or I should say maybe better, the recipient should also pay the Ethereum gas himself. So he will get the special link to do this in the interface. And this way he can withdraw his money. we will later show you in the real use case how it works. Also, there are some ideas on how to also add to the economics of the bridge. This will be for the third already, so for the third stage of the Ethereum bridge. So right now, current economics only supposes that the bridge earns this amount for passing liquidity back to Ethereum. And but we will also propose some other ways. So I will not spoil it now. So if you're interested, please just join the discussion in the DeFi group. Yeah, and just maybe a couple more things about Crystal Wallet. So we improved it a lot, actually, to support all the features that we currently have in the bridge, and the Polkadot bridge that's coming, it will also be able to support all those features. And on our page, I guess it's in GitHub documentation, so there is a description on how to add this support in all other wallets as well. So first of all, we added the possibility to add the TIP3 token, just inputting its root token contract address. And I'm not sure that I will be able to show it to you today, but you can try yourself. So there is an instruction already written in our support page. So just how to add TIP3 token to your Crystal wallet with the example address of the USDT token itself. So I will drop all the links later. And also we added the support for depools. So you can just easily select any depool of your choice and put its address in the fields and easily stake and withdraw funds from it. And as I said, for the next steps is the bug bounty program. I will tell you a bit more about it after the demo. The security audit and UX UI improvement. So we have had a lot of good proposals for Crystal Wallet itself, so that we are currently implementing in parallel. And also we will ask you for some UX UI improvements for all other stuff. So now let's start the demo itself. So what we are going to do now is I will transfer the amount of first bug bounty program that we're going to launch today from Ethereum to free TON. So I have 1,200 USDT. So we will, what we will do, so we will airdrop one free TON USDT along with some tons to anyone who registers in the program. It's very simple. You just need to provide us your wallet address, and if you want to participate in the bug bounty contest, so you just need to leave the your Telegram username so that we can contact you. And this way, so yeah, so if you want to get some first tokens on free TON, so just I will drop the link to the form, application form, so and you just need to fill it in. It's very easy. So, and it's anonymous, so we don't care who you are, so we just drop your address. Yeah, so let's start. As you see, this is the website on bridge.io that I mentioned earlier, and we will have a bit richer page coming soon, maybe in a week or two. Right now, it's purely functional. So to start, you need just to press connect my wallet. We use the plugin that supports different types of browser wallets, but we have tested it only with MetaMask. So if anyone uses all this other stuff, so just you can help us with beta testing and saying if everything works properly. So I will select my MetaMask. You can see that you can change the wallet anytime you like. Normally, I have my MetaMask already connected, but as soon as you reach this page, so it will just drop you the window that asks you to confirm the access to the account. And there are two options. So the first one is purely for the amount that you need to input here. Or you will provide the infinite access to your wallet. It's always up to you. And you can just restrict it to this one certain transaction, but everything is done on chain without any servers or whatever. So you see that here my balance in USDT, so I will transfer 1,200. Important thing is that you will get exactly the same amount of tokens in free TON as you get as you send from Ethereum. It's very important. So as I said earlier, we don't charge you any fee right now for transferring tokens. I press next. So now I need to input the address of the wallet where I would like to receive these tons. So I'm opened my Crystal wallet. So just press here, receive, and copy this address. Important thing that as I am the owner of my own USDT contract in free TON, so I need just to input my regular address, this one. So no need to just look for some specific address for tokens. That's pretty much like Ethereum does. I press next. Yeah, this is the window I told you about. So if I would like to provide the infinite amount permission or just the same amount as sending, so I just select the infinite amount. Press next. Now you see that MetaMask requests my confirmation to spend my USDT balance. For the sake of demonstration, I will select the fast method. So you see $65 right now the commission for in Ethereum, and it's purely gas fee, nothing else. So yeah, it's crazy. And I will send now. Yeah, you can see the full transaction details. So here, and also, by the way, all the contracts that are used by TON Bridge can be verified on the Etherscan website. So we provided all the source code, and it exactly matches what's pushed in the transaction. So I press confirm. Right now, we see that we expect 2 confirmations to start the bridge process. Maybe Sergey can just explain a bit in details. Yeah, transaction confirmed.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It works the same for, I think, all the DeFi protocols. So to lock your tokens on the smart contract, you not just send the tokens to it. First, you approve smart contract to transfer the tokens from you, and you can allow him to transfer all your balance or some specific balance. You see these 2 options means this we have approved the infinite amount. So actually you don't need to approve one more time when you will use this bridge the second time. So, and for now, we need to send the transaction, which will transfer the tokens from you to the smart contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here you see kind of receipt, where you can check all the details, what's going on. So you have the address from where I'm transferring. So this is my address. You see it here. This is the address where I would like to receive these tokens. So it's here. And these are addresses of all the smart contracts that's involved in transferring these tokens. Yeah, so I confirm transfer tokens. Yeah, so I think I will put the maximum gas fee, safe, confirm. Yeah, so this is a moment when we expect 12 confirmations to avoid the 50% plus 1 attack and make sure that the tokens are surely locked in the vault contract. And right after this, the validators, relay validators network will start transferring and signing this message to the free TON. So this scanner is a bit slow, so it's Ethereum. You see, as MetaMask shows, it's a bit faster than we are. So, but we will think on this, how to improve this. This is, by the way, the TON token root contract. Meanwhile, while we are waiting for the network, confirmations to arrive. So I will show you what's new in Crystal Wallet. So this is what I told you about. So you can add TIP3 token. You need to input just root contract address. So for now we have only USDT contract deployed, but soon we will also deploy contracts for most popular stable coins, which USDC, DAI, robbed Ethereum, robbed BTC, and maybe some others. And also this is a functionality for DePools. So you just need to input any DePool address and it will appear on the list here. So I don't have one nearby. So Sergey, do you have one? Can you please drop it in the chat?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute.
I will just show you how it works.
Well, while we're waiting, could you please say one more time why we need to pay twice gas fee in the Ethereum chain? First for locking, as I understood, correct? The second one for transferring or something like that, right?
Yeah, Sergey, can you please just say something about it?
Yeah, and I understand your question. You're asking why we need to do 2 transactions instead of 1, because it would be definitely cheaper.
Yeah, right?
That's how DeFi works in Ethereum. It doesn't matter, are you working with Aave or with Compound or with Curve or Uniswap. The reason for this is that when you're transferring the tokens, the target contract don't get notified, so it can't execute the business logic. That's why first you approving the tokens, so some smart contract can take it back from you, and only after that you initialize the transaction, which means like take tokens from me and execute the business logic. If you will send the tokens directly to the smart contract, probably they will just get lost. That's how Ethereum works.
Yeah, thank you for explanation.
And that's why free-to-earn matters.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see that. Thank you, Sergey.
I sent the pool address in the chat.
Yeah, so you could see in the process that we need to collect at least 2 or 3 relay validators confirmation. So it got 2 confirmations, and now we consider that this message is valid for transferring to free TON. So it will appear here, but meanwhile, I'll just show you shortly how DePool works. So I just said DePool address, tap confirm, and that's it. So it works here. And you can stake directly from your wallet. You see the balance here, so and you can easily stake and withdraw. So right now it's as it's DePool version 3, it should be at least 10 TON to be staked. So I will transfer this. You will send it along with some gas on top, but if it's a bit more than needed, but to make sure that it's guaranteed delivery to the DePool, and then the remainder will just bounce you back. So now we send to the DePool, and it's appeared. That's it.
It's actually dependent on the DePool.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and it will be included in the next validation cycle. And you can easily withdraw it to your wallet, and it also takes, I guess, couple of days until the validation cycle ends, and that's it. Yeah, so right now we should see the collect button within our history. It's here, so we can just tap collect. You see that we've got 2 of 2 needed confirmations from Relay Network. We had 0 rejections. What does this mean? That each validator node checks the message and checks what other relay node says. And if someone says something wrong, for example, they're compromised and try to somehow affect the functioning of the bridge. So later on, so we will introduce slashing, and they will just be removed. As for now, we have 3 our own nodes, so when they confirmed it independently. So yeah, so now we have formed the transaction, so it needs to be executed. We tap again It's also is sent with some balance on top of that. That's why we within our airdrop program we send also some tons for you to be able to execute all these transactions. But the majority of the fee will just bounce you back. You see, we have sent 1 ton, but in fact it will be much less. So now we are just waiting. So this is where UI improvement needed, as I said. So we need just to show you the better progress. Yes, swap executed. You see there are different messages that we are receiving. Sergey, maybe you can just tell a bit more about them.
Yeah, so these 3 messages is pretty easy to understand if you will monitor your wallet since the moment you have sent the Ethereum lock transaction. First, you will receive the swap in progress message. It means that relays have seen the Ethereum event and they notified the special contract about it, but this action does not have enough confirmations. So after that, enough relays confirming this action, and you see the second message, swap confirmed. And after swap confirmed, you can execute, actually anyone can execute the logic in our case, minting the tokens. So you're sending the special message by clicking collect, and you see the third message, which means swap executed, and so the tokens will be minted on your address.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now I am the proud owner of 1,210 USDTs on Freeton network. So that means that I have these tokens in my personal contract that's referred to by the root contract. And one more thing that I forgot to mention, that you have seen the screen here explaining how to do this in the Crystal wallet. But in fact, there is no vendor lock at all. So you can easily confirm it yourself. So you should transfer 1 ton from any wallet to this address. This is the address of I guess your personal root, your personal token contract with this payload. Or this is the example how you can do this from TON CLI. So and each wallet can support this easily. In future, we also plan to introduce the bot support to facilitate this as well. So that any debot browser like TON CLI or Surf can also support this. Now what I will show you is the transferring of tokens. It's very easy. So you need just tap send and it puts the address. That's it. So just a second, I will copy Sergey's address and push the button. So I'll transfer him, I don't know, 200 tethers. Okay. So I need to have some gas to perform this operation, and we normally send a bit higher, as explained. Later on, as we get the more figures on the real transaction, so we may lower this in the interface, but this is a practical number that we follows our tests. All right, Sergey, and prepare to show the screen. Yeah, so I'm sending USDTs now. All right. The history will update shortly. Meanwhile, I want to share one more improvement is that now you have the transaction ID here and you can open it in the browser immediately and see what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, so it transferred. So this is the recipient address and this is the transaction itself. So I can open and check the status. Yeah, so it's gone well. Okay, I will stop sharing for now. Sergey, please.
Okay, 1 second. So yeah, you can see my Broxus wallet, and here is the incoming transaction. It was too fast, so you didn't see it in action. It already arrived plus 200 tethers. Here is Vlad address, and here is the transaction. You can open it in a block explorer. And as you see, the fee are extremely low comparing to.
And all of this is done on chain. In fact, guys, just imagine. So this is not something done off chain with like virtual balances or so. So it's everything written in blockchain, and the transaction has taken less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
And it's extremely cheap. Yeah, so this is the future, actually.
Yes, so as you see, we can easily transfer tethers inside the free TON. It would be fast and cheap, but we can also transfer tethers back to Ethereum. So since you have tethers in a free TON, you can also use our TON Bridge website with our wallet to burn these free TON tethers. Then send a special transaction to Ethereum, like proving that you have burned this free TON tethers, and the Ethereum smart contracts where original tethers are locked will send you the necessary amount of Ethereum tethers. So let me show how it works. You press send, and as you see, you can enter here not only free TON address for transferring inside free TON, you can also enter an Ethereum address. So you will like burn your free TON tokens. Let me do this. Here is.
Show your current balance, please, in the MetaMask. So
okay, maybe I will use another account. It's exactly 100 USDT. Easy to see. So I just copy my address and specify like I want to extract. Withdraw maybe 10 USDT back to Ethereum. It doesn't make much sense because the fee in Ethereum are extremely high, so you better withdraw like 10,000 tethers to make sense. But you still can do this, no problem. So let's confirm. Here is we can check the address. Yeah, it's correct. There is also 0.5 TON fee, but it's also the upper limit. The actual one would be lower. So let's confirm the swapping back into Ethereum. Okay, here it is. So we need to wait a little until it's confirmed. Okay, here it is. You can see swap back to, and the actual fees are even lower than for the transfer, 0.01 TON. So it's not too much. And now what happens now, the event has been emitted on a free TON network. This event means this guy burned his 10 tons and he will receive it back in Ethereum to this address. Relays see this event. Now relays are sending special messages into free TON, means like confirming the burn. After the enough confirmations, in our case, 2 confirmations are collected, you can take the special cryptographic proof from these confirmations, like the signature of relays, send some payload into the Ethereum smart contract where the tethers are locked, and the smart contract will check the proofs, will see that this is the actual release and the confirmations amount are enough, so everything is okay, and he can unlock like 10 tethers and send it to this address. So, okay.
Yeah, I just want to add a fun fact that all the decision taken by relay nodes, they are of course done on the free TON blockchain. They are written to the special contract because it's cheaper and fast. So yeah. no sense in writing each decision to the Ethereum. So they confirm that they agree with the transferring this event, and then a special transaction is built that includes all of these confirmations, and it's written one time to the Ethereum contract to make it economy efficient.
This is the cheapest way to interact with Ethereum. It works like a settlement layer. Most of the transactions are sent on a free TON. So here it is. You can see the pretty same notation as before. Here is the message, which means that relays have received information about you burning your tokens, and after that they confirmed. And you see, you can press the execute button, which opens our website, special link. Let's connect the MetaMask. And here it is. You can see the receipt, sender address. This is like my FreeTON address. Recipient, yeah, it looks correct. The amount sent. On this step, moving tokens from FreeTON to Ethereum, we take a small fee, 0.1% of the amount. So you will receive not exactly 10 tethers, but 9.99. The rest will stay on the bridge smart contracts. So yeah, all we need for now is to execute the Ethereum transaction. Let's see, it is it is extremely
expensive, yeah,
in Ethereum for now. So I think we even need to specify the highest amount, so we don't need to wait until it's confirmed. So let's save and sending. Okay, yeah, so we can see the transaction. Okay, anyway, we need to wait for 6 minutes. That's just nonsense.
Just compared to under 30 seconds to do anything.
But as I see, it's already confirmed, because of this Ethereum mess, you can't even estimate how long do you need to wait, because, it changes every second. As you see, the transaction has been successfully confirmed. Here it is. This address is a smart contract of the bridge ecosystem, what it is doing, it is stores the locked tethers. As you see, for now, like 3,000 tethers are locked on this smart contract. It is verified, so you can see and compare the source code. It is upgradable, so we will definitely, upgrade and implement new features in this bridge ecosystem, and we have the ability to do this because of this scalable architecture. So you see, this transaction has sent the 9.99 tethers to my address. Let's see this. You remember there were exactly 100 tethers on my balance, and here it is, plus 9.99. So we have sent the tethers from FreeTON to Ethereum in a decentralized way.
Yeah, that's how the future functions, actually.
Yeah.
And I should stress that this current version of the bridge, it's already functional, and we will be improving it even further. So, and one of the major improvements that we are working on now is the improvement concerning the governance model. So that as I compare it to the FreeTON, so we will move from partially centralized system to the fully decentralized one. So with a relay network that is taking decision on chain, and that is able to introduce some changes to the protocol. I don't know, like commission rates, like number of confirmations needed, and so on and so forth. So this is something big coming in nearest future. Yeah. So and also, as I said, so we are announcing the bug bounty program. So right now, and we will allocate one FreeTON USDT to each participant. Well, to at least to the first 1,200 participants who are capable to fill the questionnaire right now. And also we will drop some tons to just compensate the gas price. So what you need to do is just install Crystal Wallet and deploy your root contract, your token contract, sorry, and try transferring it to your friends, family, whoever, and just try to find any bugs or whatever, and just report it to us. Also to those who will find 3 most interesting bugs. So we will also draw 3 additional prizes. So for 300, 200, and 100 of tethers. So you have 1 week for this. So please go on. And later on, we will also make a formal contest for bug bounty on this bridge, which might be much bigger prizes. And each bug reported, each unique bug reported on our GitHub. So we have 3 GitHub repositories, as I explained. So just choose the correct one and report the bug there. And later on, you will be able to submit it to the contest. And we target to clear out most of the bugs within the coming months, and then come to the security audit stage. Yeah, so we need your help here. I think that's pretty it for now. So I will just drop the links, all the links.
Thank you, Vladislav. That was really awesome presentation. You did a great work. And just drop me a message with all information regarding your airdrop. And I suppose there are a lot of people who will be happy to join.
Yeah, absolutely. So please join. So we welcome everyone. This is the community project, actually, and the more community members participate in testing and proposing improvements and helping us build the better product. So the more prosperous the whole Freeton ecosystem is. So yeah, I dropped you all the links.
Yeah, thank you.
And also,
thank you. We not only build bridge, also we are prepared DeFi Alliance. It's a group of funds who will provide liquidity and will bring our DeFi ecosystem. Ignat will talk about it.
Thank you, Sergey. Thanks for passing the word to me. A few short introduction. My name is Ignat Shapkin. I'm a portfolio manager at Warp Capital. Also, we collaboratively with our partners from BR Capital, BitScale, Mintergate, HitBTC, and Broxos, we established DeFi TON Alliance, which aims to develop DeFi ecosystem on Freeton. Our mission is to support entrepreneurs, builders, and sophisticated investors to on-ramp and to onboard to our ecosystem and to build products that that establish product market fit and will build the products that will acquire users from other ecosystems. So sorry, I would like. So our main website is tonalliance.org. Sorry, I can.
You can share the screen.
Unfortunately, Vlad, can you please show your screen with the TON Alliance, because I'm afraid I can run out of charge in my battery. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe I can show you the TON Alliance.
Yeah, yes, Sergey, please. So basically, we will provide solution for everybody that is interested in DeFi ecosystem growth and flourish on Freeton. For entrepreneurs, we'll provide capital at every stage of the development of the decentralized protocol, and mentorship from sophisticated investors that have already worked with DeFi protocols and best builders from Ethereum and other blockchains. Also, for developers, we'll provide mentorship and help TON Labs to easily on-ramp and onboard these developers to the ecosystem. And for sophisticated investors, we'll provide our expertise and contribute to their easy and smooth onboarding to our ecosystem to contribute their expertise and their capital to the growth of our network. So that's a short introduction.
Can you make a full screen, Sergey? Please. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Actually,
no. So it was short. I will say a few words about it. Yeah, because in for DeFi ecosystem, we need a lot of different liquidity. We need first funds who will provide liquidity, not $1,000, but up to some $1 million to Bridge and to Freeton ecosystem. And we will start from 5 companies. And I hope a lot of different funds and developers will join to us.
Yeah, sure. So we will launch this alliance, but we are welcome every partner, every builder, and every entrepreneur to join us on our mission. So we'll support the starting DeFi ventures from DeFi subgov and invest in new teams to acquire them from Ethereum most of all.
That's awesome news. I fully support, guys. Just bravo. Very good for the free TON ecosystem. I just wanted to say that in general, it can bring a very big wallet to the project, and I hope that there will be not only 5 companies. I hope there will be maybe 100 or maybe 1,000 companies soon. Yeah. So thank you so much, Ignat and Sergey.
Yeah, currently, Roman, sorry for interrupting you. Currently, we're working with some top-notch VC investors in Ethereum to onboard them to join our to Freeton and DeFi Alliance in particular. So thanks for your attention.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Some great news coming.
We are really waiting that. So the next part of our meeting, it's governance updates, and I want to give the word to Korean subgovernance. Moon, are you here?
Hi, Roman.
Hi.
May I share my screen?
Yeah. You can share your screen. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wait a second. All right, everybody see the screen? Do you see it? Okay, in the wake of this great presentation, here we go about the Korean subgovernance and what we have been doing. In the Korean subgovernance, we are currently holding a contest to gather ideas about how we can effectively advertise and promote our contest to all over Korea. We've got about 1,800 members in our chat room on Telegram, and we have multiple channels to communicate with a lot of others. Nevertheless, we want more, a lot more people to come participate in our contest, which is why we are holding this contest to figure out the best possible way to reach out to
Chuck, please mute.
Can I
Chuck.
go on?
Yeah, Chuck, please mute.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're trying to figure out the best possible way to reach out to as many people as possible to promote our contest. With 7,800 tons in total, which is a pretty reasonable amount of rewards. When the contest is over, we will use the idea collectively contributed by the participant to practically promote our contest to the maximum number of people in Korea. This means our contest is not going to end up as just another contest, but something that keeps guiding and helping us to approach people to let them partake in our contest. Another contest that is coming up after this one is to produce explanatory material in Korea. I'm sorry. This is to produce an explanatory material which must be written entirely and flawlessly in Korean. We still need some time to prepare it, exchanging questions and feedback with everyone in the Korean community. On a different note, we're looking to establish a partnership with some significant companies in Korea, but it's a little bit premature to say anything about that. But I hope we will deliver good news in the near future. So that's what we've been doing in Korea. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Moon. Thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome.
The next one is Wiki Subgovernance. Ilona, are you ready?
Okay. Just a second.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we see it perfectly.
Okay. Okay, what's new on Wiki Subgovernance? What we have done since January, because last time we presented our work in the end of December. Yeah. What we have done since January? Accepted the proposal members and judges removing. Now we have 19 SG members and 3 jury members. In line with Wiki Subgovernance goals of improving the quality of content on the TON Wiki and optimizing spending, we accepted the proposal changing the Wiki rates and rewards. The main changes are the writing and copywriting were excluded from rates, and content creation rate were approved. Just a minute. In order to offer the Wiki contributors and team a fair reward that takes into account their contributions and the real market value of TON Crystal, we accepted the proposal fair reward ratio definition. Fair reward ratio is a numerical factor that can be applied to a recently completed specific Wiki renewal contest to offset in whole or in parts Wiki renewal contest rewards in line with the real market value of TON Crystal. Wiki renewal contest rules have changed. Requirements for the jury have been promoted, and now the Wiki renewal contest with new rules is coming to an end. Okay, I think that's all. Just 2 minutes. Okay.
Thank you so much for your presentation. So the next one is Kirill.
Hello, everyone. Can I see my screen? Demonstration. Google Chrome.
There's some noise in the background.
I think you're getting some feedback there.
Sorry, guys. Thank you, my colleagues who made great things. Now I will show the results of TON eSports subgovernance January and February results. Let me remind that the subgovernance budget has calculated for 3 months, and the last tranche was in December. You can see 3 months report on the forum. In January and February, there was low activity since there was holidays, and as mentioned above, we performed for the remaining budget. We also analyzed and prepare major reforms. For 2 months, we have hosted 29 tournaments in 5 cybersport disciplines. The total prize pool of the tournaments was 4,000 tons. We attracted almost 1,000 unique users and pay them price for participant in tournament and return. Our Telegram chat was grown by 300 members, and Discord group has grown by 362 members. And we have some updates on our platform, freetonliga.com. We add option to deposit TON on user account. We add option to buy tickets for paid tournaments, and for a simplify by TON for fiat, we have integrated the Chatex Pay. Now in the final stage of testing, this slide shows the flow of buying tickets or tournament. User goes to freetonleague.com, selects the tournament he interested in, and pays in tokens for the entrance. The user who bought a ticket is given a link to Discord channel of this tournament. In this Discord channel, the Discord bot checks each member who has bought a ticket, and if tickets not bought, this user was kicked from this channel. And I want to introduce the big reformation of current subgovernance to TON eSports subgovernance 2.0. Yesterday I published the proposal. You can read it on forum. Initial members voted, and we have a consensus. Why we reform? The old subgovernance finished to perform. We made right conclusions, checked many hypotheses, understood what needs to be changed. Now it's time for change, large-scale performance, and powerful action. Old subgovernance was not so effective enough to develop new vectors to cover a huge part of cybersport and gaming industry sector. Early, it was like airdrop, because no option to spend on. The TON eSports subgovernance 2.0 will be huge, more effective than previous, and solve much larger tasks and goals. We have formed a new international team, some people from old subgovernance, some people from new. All members are professionals and people of action. We have initial members from eSport industry, and we guarantee that we will do our best to complete all our commits. And we open and accept any help, any consider, and any wish, complaints, and suggestions from community members who are not included in eSports subgovernance like initial members. We have roadmap and mind map. It's complex and structural development of all eSport blocks. Now you will see our mind map. We focus on creating utility and use cases for TON. We host effective tournaments and do effective SMM. We will also continue to hold weekly amateur tournaments in classic disciplines, which will be organized and managed by community members. And we want to focus on mobile gaming. It will be possible to make quality leap with less time, human, and money costs only on mobile segment. Also, we will hold events and tournaments through professional organizers. For example, PUBG Mobile League, for example, CSGO Freeton Campus Cup, the first student Freeton CSGO tournament, and more. On this slide, you can see all mind map, and you can find it on forum. In first 3 months, we will focus at platform developers. Its killer feature. The current architecture of our freetonleague.com platform does not make it easy to scale. A new Freeton League platform will bring the huge value of the Freeton. Current new users recruited by us will spend tokens in the TON ecosystem using our new Freeton League platform. Previously, players had no alternatives to withdraw to fiat. Some main features, all-in-one platform for organizing mobile and PC game tournaments and managing it. We will develop system interesting for third-party partners connected with gaming industry. We will develop a special currency league token on blockchain. League token motivates users and partners to be involved into process. Detailed description of the platform you can also find on forum. We planned some partnership with ecosystem project, Pocket-on, World of Dogs, Freeton Shop, and other. And our main commits. We commit to attract 10,000 new active regular users who will become a part of Freeton community. We commit to finish development of a new Freeton League platform with utility and retention user mechanics. And we will hope and blessing and support in our big plans for the benefit on all Freeton and Freeton community. Thanks all guys. I finished. Thank you.
Thank you. That was very well-structured presentation, and I would like to ask you share this presentation on the forum, and I think that other subgovernances and other participants can use your presentation.
Okay. All info, all my maps on forum.
Example. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Kirill. I'm glad that you are moving, how can I say, stride in the right way.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So our next presentation from the SMM subgovernance. Katya, are you there?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, you can share your screen if you want.
Thank you. So. Okay. Hi, everyone. So today I'll very briefly tell you about the updates of the SMM subgovernance since January. So here we go. Yeah. So we kind of changed a bit our directions, the directions we're moving towards. And now we have like 3 basic priorities. The first one is internationalization, which means that we're basically trying to take our activities to the whole new level. And we're trying to be more open for everyone, regardless of their language, regardless of their geographic position and mindset. So that's what we're doing right now. The second priority is the freedom of information. It's like free exchange of information, and we basically working with 2 flows at the moment. One is information flow between the Freeton ecosystem and like the external world, and the second one is the inner flow of Freeton. We're trying to keep the community updated too. And the third priority for us is contests. We're trying to take all of our activities. We're trying to put them in the form of contests, and we have a lot of drafts at the moment, and soon all of them will be released. And what kind of instruments we use for become more internationalized? The first one is basically it's partnerships. The second one is international AMA sessions, because we had only held them in Russian language previously, and now we kind of realized it was a wrong decision, because all non-Russian speaking part of the community was basically, cut off, and it's not a good thing. So now we have both like Russian and English speaking AMA sessions, and tomorrow we will have one in quite an unusual format, because the first half of the AMA session will be held in Russian and the second one will be held in English. Let's see how it goes. Then another instrument is Freetown News Exchange. It's a group in Telegram where we have like probably most of the representatives of local subgovernances and communities of Freetown. If you're still not there, please text me or just go to the SMM chat group and we'll send you the link. And the next instrument is the new language versions of the blog, because it's always more convenient to read the news, to get acquainted with different things in your native language, and that's what we're trying to do to make it more comfortable for everyone. Now we have Russian, English, French, and Italian versions, but I really hope that soon there will be more. Now, please let me elaborate on partnerships. So we've entered into partnerships with the French subgovernance. We're finalizing our partnership with the African subgovernance. There is just one little question left to solve, and I hope that soon it will be accepted by both of our subgovernances on chain. Of course, we really hope to continue doing stuff in that direction. And a special group chat on Telegram has also been created here to communicate more conveniently. So, yeah, the next point is international AMA sessions, because communication between members of the whole community in order to solve different strategic issues in the area of SMM is really crucial, and we have already held one fully international AMA session and more are coming, and this one I think that was the best of all AMA sessions that we've had, because so many different people from different countries came to share their opinion, to ask their questions, and that was just amazing. Thank you everyone who was there. Hope to see you again soon. We've also had 2 AMA sessions with the representatives of the African subgovernance in order to discuss the terms of our partnership. And there was one AMA session for the entire community. And as I already said, tomorrow there will be a bilingual call. I think it's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, Freetown News Exchange, it's the chat group in Telegram that I've already told you about, and new language versions of the blog are also really crucial for us. And if you have some ideas or maybe some proposals, please just go to our chat group of the SMM and express it there. Then, as we've already told about did quite a lot. We're now holding a hackathon contest. For us, it's the first international contest that we've launched because we're really trying to engage people from all over the world to take part in it, and I'm pretty sure that we succeeded in it. But unfortunately, because of the editorial office of this platform, most part of the participants are kind of having trouble with going through the approval process, but we really hope that everyone succeeds in it. Probably since we had quite a lot of demands to extend this contest just a bit more, because a lot of applications are still on the approval for quite a lot of time. I think it's possible that we will extend this contest. So yeah, and of course, regardless of the complexity of this moderation process, we really hope to continue to do similar contests, because that's basically a really important thing and can give great results. Not only articles with a mention of Triton on a large tech platform, but also probably new authors will come, new active members will join the subgovernance and the community in general. So I think that is a good point. So we're also we will very soon launch the translation of the of Triton products, like TON Live, TON Surf is already in process, and other products. But the thing is that it needs to be systemized. We've already had an AMA session dedicated to this issue, and as a result, there was a special table created, and work on the translation will begin by the end of this week. And what we've also done is we've launched Triton event calendar, which is available for all devices, browsers, and applications. It's on Google. It's a Google calendar, and that means that it can be integrated into your personal calendar. And if you don't want to do this, you can access the block version, which is also fine. And if you want your event to get added to this calendar, if you want all users of it to get the notification about your event, please contact us. Feel free, we will add it, of course. And about just a little bit about our plans. We're going to develop the social networks. We will extend the social presence of Triton, social media presence, and we will also try to regulate this whole process of exchanging the news inside and outside the community. We will work on translation of Triton products, and there's this new app which is called Clubhouse, which is quite popular at the moment. We will also work in that direction, because we need to use its popularity. It can give us a lot of advantage. And that's it. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Katya. I just want to say that it's very good presentation, and that you guys are going to the right way now. And the ideas of calendar, it's very good and very useful, because there are many people, they ask me when such event is going to happen, when this event, and so on. And I think that we should have such solution on the main website, because people can see that they can see and they can participate in such events, because nobody knows when it happened and so on. Very good solution. Thank you. So our next subgovernance is Yuri. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can start. It's Global Community Subgovernance.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a short summary for our work till February. So we conducted 5 contests: social campaign contests, forum support, jury, ambassador, and crypto quest. And we added Freeton Crystal to 5 aggregators and platform, so it can be found by now. And our ambassador winners started to implement their programs, and we support them. And our new gem, as we can say it, we start to develop our global community site, social platform, and it will be an entry point for new users and new participants in Freeton community. And our goal is not to attract them, but to keep them. And we will implement DBot on this site, and we will give users functionality to work and to interact with Freeton services. And there will be some ways for them to spend crystals, to use them, and to interact with all the Freeton ecosystem. And for the first stage, it will be 3 main services. So work is already in progress, and maybe in a month we will have first results. So it's pretty soon that we can show you some of our work. It's a short summary. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen the some drop campaigns and many other features that you did. Thank you. So the next one is Evgeny Bernikov from French.
Yeah, thank you, Roman.
Yeah.
So I don't have such a well-designed presentation like Katya had or Kirill, but I have a lot of things to tell you. I probably should present myself one more time. My name is Evgeny, and I will represent the team of initial members of French Subgovernance today. What we have done in these 2 months and what we plan to do. Finally, our first stage implementation, first stage of the implementation of Subgovernance, finish it. And let's do it, I guess, 1 second. I will show my screen to you. Okay, here's it. Do you see it? Yeah. Guys?
Yeah, it's still dark.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's
finally great. So according to the advice of Ron and Alexander, the first goal of our Subgovernance was to create an infrastructure for free interaction between Francophone users, among Subgovernance, among Freeton. And initially we planned to do it, to create the entire infrastructure in 1 month. But however, in reality, this work turned out to be much more. And there is slightly fewer active user now in French direction than we thought. So we did it in 2 months, but it is what it is. Let's start to talk about our results. We have created a functional landing page, which is now the main navigator for new users, as well as a platform for tracking development. You can check it, freetonfrench.org. We have added a Google Analytics metric to the site to assess where users come from and what direction we need to move. And for now, I can say that our activity is about 150 people per week and is gradually increasing. So you can also see this, our increase by the growth of user in Freeton section on forum, in the main chat of the Subgovernance, and all of it. So yeah, we're trying our best. The next stage, here you can see the screenshot. Yes, remember about it. So you can see the screenshot from Google Analytics. This is statistics from our landing page. Yeah, we started this landing page about January 16, I guess, something like that. And here you can see the region where the people come from, and the source the source where the people come from. So it's all referral. I think the main traffic comes to our landing page is from social media's articles, but it's my opinion. We didn't make such we didn't see the full statistics. Yeah. So the second important project for us was, like Katya says, a collaboration with social media subgovernance. Here, the main goal was to reduce the cost of creating a blog. We didn't want to make a separate blog. Just we need the place where we can publish our articles to make search engine optimization promotion things and all of this. So in this blog, we publish already translated content as well as content created by users of the Freeton French subgovernance. Now we have about 50 authors who is currently creating content, proofreading and all this, but I'm sure this number will grow. We also created page on all social medias. You can check it on our landing page. There we publish our content and write content specially for them. For example, we have some articles specially for Medium and all of it. The next important step here was to pass the originally planned contest. We planned to make a project contest, but we changed direction a bit and reworked the system itself. Initially, it was planned to that this contest will have a large budget and project will be implemented according to the award that participant will receive for a prize place. But as practice has shown, this is not the most effective strategy because some winner for the project just drops their project when they get tokens. So we decided to change this strategy. And we made possible for winners who really interested in creation their project, who really interested in the development of the subgovernance, describe the necessary budget for implementation of their project. And we reduced the prize places, the prize pool, sorry, by 3 times. So the winners of the contest will receive only 25% of their requested budget for the first stage. And then they'll be able to receive the remaining parts according to the established KPIs and deadlines. So each payment will be 25% upon achievement of the stated results. I think this is the most fair strategy in this type of contest. So thanks to this contest, we got new users, very creative and new ideas for the development. And in addition, after collaboration with June project, many French-speaking and Francophone users, active users came to us. And they are now very helpful in discussing strategies, ideas, development and all of this. You can see this in our chat. Also, we have passed 2 contests. Contest for searching new jury members and new members, just members, yeah. And I'm glad to say that we, in 2-3 days, we will have 5 new members, 5 new jury, and a lot of these people's from June project. These guys will be a great addition to our team of members. They are awesome. They work a lot, so I'm really happy about it. At this moment, we plan the second stage of the implementation. We finally finished it full infrastructure. And according to the original plan, we will do these projects. After contest, we will make an investment about 25% of the requested budget of the contest. And as I know, right now, the winners of the project already are preparing their project to promote our subgovernance, to make this better. So yeah, we are ready to new things in our French subgovernance, and soon it will be a lot of interesting things. And I guess that's it for now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Evgeny. That was a great presentation. I've seen that you guys are doing a lot in the French Subgovernance, and there are quite a lot of people who joined to you from the Dune network.
Yeah, that's true. I know right now these guys are watching our stream, so you are awesome, you are breathtaking. So please, guys, stay with us, and we will do a lot of things in these next 2 months. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So our next speaker is Renat. I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can share your screen.
I have nothing to show, unfortunately, but I will just add some details and share our roadmap about future plans. So let me one more time introduce myself. So I'm Renat from DevOps Subgovernance, one of the initial members. So I want to say that we kind to say young subgovernance, but we already up and running. And community grows and people become more active. So we have weekly meetings in Tuesday, 17 UTC o'clock UTC time. So I want to say welcome anyone who have some ideas how to improve TON infrastructure, become easier to use all tools or any products. So we have some updates regarding Rust Node Validator DevOps contest. As many people know, it has been finished, but I want to pay attention that we have results, and in my opinion, the contest was really succeed. We have a lot of good submissions there, so please review. It's I think really important for everyone who participated in the Rust Cup contest, validator contest. So I want to say many thanks for all the participants and for jurors and for members who participate in this contest and helping organize this contest. So, and one more important stuff regarding this contest, that this contest not about scripts only, it's about the supporting of the scripts. So please, any participant of the Rust Cup or anyone who interested in the Rust node, validator node, try to use and review results of this contest. Try to use scripts, and in case of some issues or misunderstanding, just contact the author directly, or to join our DevOps Subgovernance group and ask there. So we will point you to the right person. So that's it regarding DevOps contest about Rust node. So now we want. Last month we was focused on the validators tools. The next month we want to run two contests about regarding developer tools. The first contest, which will publish it this week, maybe today or tomorrow, on the forum, it's a contest about startup edition, TON OS startup edition tool. It's like local blockchain, and it's already published and open sourced, written by TON Labs. So the main task and of this contest is provide and develop some efficient and easy way to install this and make it more accessible for any user, for any problem, in any platform. I mean, Windows, not only Linux and Docker as it works right now, and provide some like wide installation scripts for Mac iOS system and for Windows system as well. So the second contest will be useful not only for developer, but it's like for all technical community. It's packaging and releasing contest. It's about writing scripts to collect all the tools which we have in the technical tools and libraries and create the packages for them and make it also available for any platform, for any user. It's for Windows, it's making with some guides and so on, just to like have to make the old tools for community more accessible in any platform, not only Linux, and so on. So the second I will share, it's this. I believe it will be 2 contests running this month, but I will also share the next contest which we have in the pipeline. So it's contest about the high availability and disaster recovery for Rust validator nodes. It's for C++ node as well as a Rust node. We already have the draft in the chat, but we will also publish in the forum soon. Also we collaborating with the guys who launched and supporting a Flute TON network. It's network for some experiments which can be critical for NetTon dev. It's I want to invite anyone who want to make any tests with the TON network. So you have unlimited access to the tokens in this network. So and we plan and developing some additional contests for that also. So that's it from us for now. Please join us. We have, as I said, weekly meetings in Tuesday, 17 UAT time, and we have public Telegram group, TON DevOps. Just join us. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Renat. You did a very good job for the TON ecosystem. Sorry, guys, that such interruption, but we don't have such enough time. And the next speaker is Evgeny Morozov and TON Academy topic.
Thank you, Roman. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Eugene Morozov, and I'm in Miami, Florida. You may know me by some of the work I have done on TON, including a number of contests and proposals such as DTrace, Guatemala Audit, MIT contest, and more recently, the First Amendment to DoD. I'm also at this time a member of 3 subgovs, which have elected me to their jury. But today, I intend to talk about another initiative, which is called the TON Academy. It started some time ago as a small chat group on Telegram. It has more than 100 members right now. As usual, few are active, but enough to form a reasonable group, and many have very, very relevant experience, academic experience, blockchain experience, life experience, which is also very relevant. We have the proposal ready. Essentially, let me share the screen with you. So we have created a free TON Academy subgovernance timeline sheet. And essentially, all of the activities are tracked here. Also, if you go to the group that I shared earlier here in chat, you will see a pinned message with links to all of those. So very shortly, in the next couple of days, you should see on the forum the Free TON Academy subgovernance proposal. It is modeled after many others that have been successfully approved, but it has one novelty, and I bring your attention to it. In addition to a standard way of token allocation, which has been practiced so far, I'm suggesting something reasonably new, which I called endowment tokens for stage 2. If certain KPIs of the group, of the subgovernance are reached, and the community is happy with the performance of this subgovernance, then as a next step, I am suggesting that a particular amount of endowment is allocated with the only use being possible being staking or potentially some other community-approved investment vehicles. So I hope all of you can go in and read it in more detail and support. We also have an interesting concept as well, that essentially what endowment means is that this subgovernance will execute its functions using TON crystals received as staking rewards, or perhaps rewards received from some other community-approved investments. We are hoping that all of you can support this approach. If successful, it can probably be extended to other subgovernances as well. So the Free TON Academy group has just decided on its weekly meetings, which are 11 a.m. New York time every Thursday. We have also tried to use some of the best practices in other subgovs, like this timeline and some other ones, but we could certainly use more of those. So I would appreciate any assistance to us so that we can avoid any pitfalls and grow and develop more successfully. So everybody is welcome to participate in Free TON Academy activity. I hope to see you all there, and I hope to see your support for our next steps, which is the proposal to create the subgovernance and the jury selection. I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eugene. That's I think that's very important subgovernance, because of the fact that the many community members, newcomers, they're asking many questions, and they should know where to get that information, how to start, and so on. And I think that this subgovernance can solve many problems and can solve many questions from the newcomers.
Yes, and I can add to that some of the things we plan to be doing is actually on various onboarding tools, especially for newcomers to Free TON, so that their onboarding can be more effective and faster and more enjoyable for them. So that's in addition, of course, to the blockchain-related courses, maybe some finance. Again, depending on the needs of the community, we plan to be flexible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pavel has a question. Pavel?
Yeah, I would like to say that I personally don't think that endowment at this point of time is a good idea because it assumes that the self-governance will be efficient, but what if not? And if it is structured in a way that it is not possible to influence or to discontinue its work, then it will not be effective. So I think that we should start from, I mean, all self-governance should be step-by-step processes. Of course, when self-governance has a lot of, or many reputable guys and proves to be stable one, then of course community can vote for providing more significant amounts. But again, for the start, I don't think that it is reasonable to agree for something and for some long-term program.
Pavel, thank you for your comment. Let me briefly respond. Essentially, there are two safeguards built into that concept at the moment that I hope will address your concern. Number one, a very specific KPIs, which can be viewed by the community at the end of the required period, judged, and only if the decision of the judges is, well, we can say unanimous or some very high score, then the first checkpoint is passed. And then second, if despite those effective achievements in KPIs, if the community, for whatever reason, reaches a dead end, then the staking mechanism should allow for all of those tokens to be returned to the givers. That's the beauty of the proposal. There's only one use and only one way back. So I think that should safeguard us from failed.
And you're proposing some stuff which is technically requires some additional development, and that's why I don't think that at the moment we should follow that way. And again, since each new tranche will require new voting, so I don't think that it is, again, good practice to constrain new voting by some previous paper, because it's not enforceable. Again, the more complex program you create, the more conflicts you bring into the future when you will say, guys, you should vote only in that direction, not another one. Why? I mean, it's too complex. You can say that, guys, you already kind of approved, but next time there can be different people who will vote, because the idea that all token holders will vote, and probably during some period of time there will be different people, so whom you will address your concerns. So from that perspective, each tranche, each request of a subgovernance, it is very temporary. It cannot refer to some program which was approved by somebody, because I mean nobody cares. Voting exists only at the moment of the voting.
I understand, and thank you. So if the community believes that this is too premature, which is effectively, Pavel, what you're saying, right? So it's maybe a good idea, but not a good timing for it. Yes, of course, we can structure it in such a way that it only becomes relevant, upon reaching certain stages of development of the network or whatever other criteria you will suggest. So something like that can, of course, be built in. Thank you.
Well, my idea is that subgovernance should migrate to SMV smart contracts with the bots interface. This will allow to become them much more inclusive. And when some group of people will become significant and sustainable, then of course the community can be very confident that the group will go forward in a right way. But again, when you just start, there is no confidence in that, despite the fact that there are reputable guys behind it, but we don't know whether those reputable guys will have time to participate. Probably they will say in a month that we will leave because do not have resources to do so. So let's see how it goes, and then
right.
So that's by the way was my point, that each subgovernance should have quite a quick start, not waste 3 months on discussing some programs long term, because you should just start to just try to do something together.
Understood, and that's exactly the plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugene, for the presentation. Guys, we don't have such enough time because our our live stream is going more than 2 hours, and I wanted to move for the Q&A section as fast as we can. And there are a couple of questions on the YouTube. There are so let's see. If the TON crystal go to say 100 with half like Ethereum, that will be the transaction fee for sending TON.
Yeah, I can answer that. So the idea is that in the beginning, Ethereum transactions were quite low, and then they skyrocket. The question is like, could it happen with TON? Well, of course, TON price can go up. I mean, there's no doubt for that. But the main difference is that the more throughput platform can handle, the lower fees it can has, because the fees are actually protective mechanism of a decentralized platform. Because if you think that fee times throughput of the platform requires, it gives amount of money you need to spend to work that platform only for you. It means that if, for example, you would like to not stop, but to pay, like exclusive pay for an hour, some platform working for you, then if platform performs like, I don't know, 1 million transactions, then you can calculate how much fees, how much millions of dollars you have to spend for that. And of course, I mean, the faster the platform, then the lower fees could be for the same amount of money for the same period of time.
Thank you for the answer. The next question is already answered by Vlad regarding the crash in the Ethereum USDT. Yeah. The next one. So I see that he answered many questions here on YouTube. When Russia Ma will be the Russia Ma, I hope tomorrow. Mitya, maybe can you answer that question?
What do you want? Session tomorrow?
Tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow.
Let's do it after tomorrow, maybe evening.
Okay. This Thursday. Okay. The ML session will be on Thursday. What time?
Evening.
Evening. Okay.
9 p.m.
Okay. Thank you. And what's about the partnership with some streamers on Twitch or YouTube? I think that this question was addressed to the Kirill. Kirill, are you there?
Oh, it's impossible on Thursday. Sorry.
Hello. What a question. About streamers, we tested streamers, but price too high for one unique user. It's only just for what we planned to continue operate with streamers, but we need complex marketing. It's one of the part, but not main part of marketing.
I can recommend him to go to the forum thread and maybe address your question there. And we can move forward. Should we try to get the EatTheBlocks guy, Julian, to mention review the free TON? Who is it? Is it some blogger?
Julian
Assange? Yeah, if you can if you can do that, please go and do. Nothing stop you to do that. Isn't the network is not overly congested? If TON is 1,000, how much will be fee? Still 0.01 tons?
Guys, TON 1,000. Do you can you do the math? What will be the network value? Just don't
5 trillion.
Like it's impossible.
Yeah, we can.
Just don't.
Yeah,
I mean, just just let's stick to the current reality, and there is no problem to lower the fee if necessary, because again, as Pavel rightly said, the fee is here only to protect the network, really, from the spam attacks on it, and nothing else mainly. So we can always lower that once we see that the network usage growth and the crystal price increases too much. We can just vote to lower the fee, and there is a quite simple math that Pasha already kind of described that can be used as a guide once. So like today, the price of the gas in Solana, for example, like make it like I can pay 200,000, I think, dollars to make Solana work exclusively for me for like a prolonged, how many months? I don't remember.
Yeah, several months.
Yeah, several months, which basically means stopping the network for 200. I can pay like $200,000 to stop Solana network basically for executing any other transactions rather than mine. Think about that, right?
Yeah, which means that this fee is not real. It's like for marketing only.
Yeah. So I think that the fees in Freeton is, I think, definitely justifiable. It's really low, and yet it prevents the network to be used like for spammy activity, and that's exactly what fees are supposed to do. So I think that current fees level is very, very justifiable, very good. I'm not sure about the storage price. Maybe we can I'm thinking about this, and if we need to reduce this price, because actually the storage price is not the price of the anti-spam, it's the price of the disk storage. And the price of the disk storage is extremely low, as you know, and it's actually becoming lower like every half a year. So we can think about lowering the fees for storage, I think, to allow some use cases without jeopardizing, because it's really like you can buy 3 terabytes disk NVMe disk storage, like cost additionally like $70 a month or something for the like a validator. It's really low. I mean, that's one of the arguments why I think Ethereum 2.0 is solving a non-existing problem going completely wrong direction. This direction is like saving on the storage, and we don't need to save on the storage really. So I think that the storage fees can go lower, but not the transaction fees. I think the transaction fees are excellent.
I sent a link on the YouTube, and you can calculate estimated fee. The next question is a video about how.
Sorry, Roma. Let me do one comment for Mitya. Actually, storage relates to network, to bandwidth. So in that respect, Nikolai Durov made research for that particular virtual machine to make it as more dense code compared to other virtual machines. So this problem probably not storage problem, it's a storage of bandwidth, and this is a big problem for blockchains because as you will have more validators, the more traffic network consumes. So from that point of view, of course, fees for storage in Friton can be reduced, and I 100% agree with that, and I support the decision 100%. I'm just saying that thinking about the density of code, it is a good direction because it's not only about the size of the database on the disk.
Yeah, well, I don't think this is like, okay, we can take it like another session, probably not now. It's the size of, I'm not saying that we need to increase the size of the block. So if you think about how much actual execution time of the block per the capacity of the network today, and you can see that there is still a lot of room to growth in terms of just transferring the data, basically. So again, and also let's remember that we don't need to think about the network load and full capacity, because like the full capacity of the throughput of Friton network will not come into realization like for next, I don't know how many like years. And by that time, I mean, it will take a lot of time to come to this amounts of throughput in real applications, like in, I don't know, like 100,000 transactions, right? Like when do we need, when we will utilize 100,000 transactions, like on a constant basis? Like when do we do that? It's not coming anytime soon. I'm not saying that we should not, think about throughput. I'm just saying that it will take time. So there is still a lot of unused capacity in Friton, and of course it can be dynamically adjusted, like the price of we can easily calculate the network bandwidth for that amount of transactions and make adjustments, but not to the fees of the transaction fees, like not to the gas price, but to the storage fees, basically, which is as you said, the transmission fee. So we can like make a system which will adjust the price of storage depending on the utilization of the real utilization of the network, right?
Agree.
So let's move for the last question, I hope. What's about the video? How can we use tonos CLI to stake and work with DePools? This actually sounds like a fun idea. I may try.
It's already done. There is a DePool dbot, and tonos CLI, as you know, is supporting dbot engine. So you just need to know the address of this DePool, and I can send it right now to the chat. And you can use tonos CLI to work with any DePools using this DePool dbot. So it's already done. I will share the address now.
So I just wanted to say thanks all that you came on our weekly AMA session, not AMA, weekly live stream. And if there are no more questions, just wanted to say thanks you all, guys, and see you next.
Roma, can I 30 seconds? off top?
Yeah.
Small? Yeah, just
Yeah.
30 seconds. Okay. Today is in Russia is a holiday, something like Men's Day. And I want to use this holiday like a reason and congratulate all smart, intelligent, kind, interesting men in Freeton community.
Thank you. And Roma, by the way, I shared this is the comment for the tonos CLI. Use it on the mainnet and on DevNet if you want. There is both on both networks, same address will lead you to the DePool. You need to download the latest tonos CLI version, and it works with the version 3 DePools, this debot. So please enjoy.
I just wanted to say thanks, Ilona, for the for the congrats. And regarding the Mitya, your question, that I suppose that he asked regard some kind of video instruction how to do for the.
We don't need a video instruction. Just open the tonos CLI and post the comment that I just sent. Just copy paste. You know how to do copy paste in terminal? Usually it's Ctrl-Shift-V. So by Ctrl-Shift-V, and believe me, you won't need any instruction. Just do that. You'll see.
Okay, thank you. So thank you all, guys. See you next Thursday. Thank you all. Bye.
Roman, congratulations on doing the stream. I think Ron is going to be very jealous. And now the community has a choice of 2 good moderators. Congratulations on the stream.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I tried to do all the best that I can do.
Great work, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thanks all. Bye.
All right.